Hey everyone, I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I am very pleased to be filming today's video. It is time to update my project pan, and I am very happy with some of the progress I have been making in the past month. I can't wait to show you guys. I hope you have been having a wonderful month. I don't always mention this, but I thought I would mention it this time. I always put my project pans into playlists, so if you're someone who likes to binge watch project pans like me, you can go and find the playlist. Also, I always use tags. I use Project Pan, Team Project Pan. Those are tags to help you find other people who are doing similar style project pans. So this particular type of project pan is kind of a full face type rolling style project pan. It's not completely full face. I don't have a product for every category, but kind of that style. So I always like to begin with my empties. So let's start with the most exciting one. I have finally finished off this foundation. I have been very on task with this foundation for several months. I started working on it at the end of last year. Here we are, finally the beginning of May. I just finished this yesterday. So in my last update, I showed you how I had cut this open, but there was a ton of product in there. So I had scraped it out into this other little container, this little ColourPop container. And I have scraped it out and even scraped off the lid. This was completely full. There was a lot of product, and this is a more high coverage foundation. It's not completely full coverage, but it's more high coverage. So I didn't even need a full pump of it every time I used it. So even just a little bit of foundation in here took me all month long, and I used it almost every day. So I'm so happy. I really wasn't sure if I was going to finish it. I was really concerned. I'm so happy though. And at the end of the video, I will tell you what I'm rolling in to replace this foundation. So even though I'm very happy to have finished it, just because I really wanted to finish it before the SPF in this expired. Oh, which actually was April 23rd. So I barely finished this. In fact, I used it a few days past the expiration point of the SPF, but it is a beautiful foundation. If I ever purchase this in the future, I'm just going to purchase a mini because this full-size one just lasted me for such a long time, but I would happily use this again. It's such a nice product. Moving on to another empty, I finished off my big giant body lotion from Necessaire. This is the fragrance-free one. I would use this again. I do think it's overpriced, but I liked it. Okay, this video is not a speed reviews video. I went off on a tangent. I finished my body lotion. Yay! So now I get to roll in a different lotion again, I'll do it at the end of the video. But that is not all. I hit pan in my Flower Beauty Day Glow Highlighting Glaze. I am so surprised that this happened so quickly. I did work on this for a while last year, so I wouldn't say it happened quickly. It just finally happened. Anyway, in the first month that I had it in this project. So I used this 13 times last month. I am wearing it today. And it took 12 of those times to hit that pan. So I am expecting this pan to grow over the next couple months that I had the project. And I'm very happy that I did reach my goal, not only of pan so quickly, but also of just using it at least 10 times per month. And even though I do roll in other highlighters in my Shop My Stash, it is just no problem to reach for this. It is stunning. I love it so much. But pan and a highlighter is a really big deal for me. I did hit pan, another cream highlighter earlier this year. So 2 pans and 2 cream highlighters, it's a really big deal. It means that maybe someday I might finish a highlighter. I have never done that. Very exciting. Okay, moving on to the rest of the products. So sunscreen, I'm still working on this big ol' monster from Derma B, but I'm almost done with it. You notice there's a big jump from last month to this month. That's because I took this on a road trip, and I don't know, it must have been the different elevation where we were, but it was like pressurized on the inside, and when I opened it, it shot sunblock everywhere. So there was an unfortunate mishap there where some was wasted, which made me so sad because I love this product. But only a little bit left. I'm thinking I might be able to finish this next month. Setting spray, I'm working on this one from Skindinavia. This is just called the Makeup Finishing Spray. And the packaging is so opaque, it's impossible to mark. This is one I have to weigh. I will put that on the screen, the difference in the weight. It still feels like there's quite a bit left in there, but I'm feeling pretty good about this product. I really like it, and it's one I have no problem reaching for. I've been using it consistently, and I honestly don't mind if this takes a little while to finish up because I'm enjoying it so much. Moving on to bronzer. So I really was not sure if it was a good idea for me to roll in this Nudestix little mini bronzer stick. It is the shade Bondi Bay. However, I have been loving this little product. I used it 15 times last month, and when I rolled it in, it was basically a brand new mini size, so even completely rolled down. There were, there was some sticking up. Well, I've got it completely down now, so now I'm gonna have to start rolling it up to use the product, and that is how much is left in there. Although, just now, when I was getting ready for this, this product fell out, and there's actually a bunch more down in there, and I like this product enough where I might end up digging it out. I'm not usually that sort of person to dig out a product to fully finish it, but I like this product enough that I might. It just blends in so beautifully. I was worried because the shade, it just, I don't know, I wasn't too sure about the shade, but I think it's beautiful. I'm very, very happy with the progress on that for just the first month. The cream blush I've been working on is one of these from Glossier. So this is the shade Beam, and I did reach my goal of using this 10 times last month. So when I rolled it in, there was a pretty big air bubble here. So over the past month, I was able to kind of squeeze out the air bubble. I still am not sure if I want to actually mark it. I'm still not exactly sure where the product is, but I have been enjoying this as well so much. Every time I reach for it, I love it, and it's making me want to buy more shades. I really don't need more blush. You guys know I have a ton of blush, but this is gorgeous. Okay, moving on to lip products. So the lip gloss I've been working on is from Bobbi Brown. This is the Crushed Oil-infused gloss in the shade New Romantic. This is where I was last month. Here I am now, so I've only got that much left. I am in the home stretch. I feel like I could finish this in May if I just made sure and apply myself and make sure and use this every single day. I have not had a gloss empty yet this year, which is saddening to me. I don't usually have a problem using up glosses, but this one was almost full when I rolled it in, so it's been taking a while. I'm wearing it over my lipstick today. It's been a very easy gloss to wear, just a plain, pink. So in addition to the sunscreen, I'm really hoping to have this done at the end of this month. Lip liner. Just a little baby left. Sometimes the product doesn't go all the way to the end of the pencil, so I'm thinking I might actually be really close to finishing this product. This is from Wayne Goss. This is the shade Mauve. It has been a long time coming, let me tell you, to get to this point with this lip liner. Look at my markings for this. I rolled this in at the end of June last year. So it's been almost a year. That's generally how long it takes me, honestly, to use up lip liners. Anyway, it's been almost a year. Last month was a really good month. I had just a ton of progress on it. And if I make that amount of progress again in this month, there is no way I won't finish it. I'll get to the point where I won't be able to sharpen it. So maybe this will be another one for next month. Ooh, that would be so exciting. The lip mask I've been working on is from Sigma. This is the Hydro Melt Lip Mask. So I lost the little paddle. I was going to do all these photos that were going to be very satisfying with the little paddle marks using up this product, but I lost the little paddle, so now I'm just using my finger again, which is fine. And the going on this is also fine. This is a product with a lot of product in it, so this is going to take a little while yet, but I am pretty happy with my progress on that. I can see that I used up quite a bit. Okay, eyeliner. I'm working on this one from Wet n Wild. My voice is going. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, this is how much is left. It's a dark brown eyeliner. I have no problem wearing it most days. And so you can see I had a nice difference there. Any sort of a wooden pencil, whether it be lip liner or eyeliner, they always take me a very long time. And so measuring it on paper like this, it's good for me. It makes me happy to actually see progress. Okay, one last product, and that would be this hair product. This is a dry shampoo from the DP Hue brand. They have the apple cider vinegar products. So I just have a tiny new mark to make. So I did use this last month, obviously not as much as I could have, but I was very successful in getting off the top. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to because it was very stiff and just really, really difficult to get off. And I think that's part of why I just didn't use it as much last month. But I'm refocusing. I really want to finish this. There's only that much left. And now that the top is off, it'll make it much easier to actually get the product out. Okay, let's talk about roll-ins. Let's talk about the foundation first. I'm going to roll in my MAC Studio Radiance. This is the shade N3, which is too deep for me. And in the past, I only wore this in the summertime. Since it's so sheer, I can pull off the shade, but it does look a little funny in the dead of winter. But you can tell I'm about halfway through this foundation, just reaching for it naturally. I do have a makeup spreadsheet where I keep track of how long I've had products. Annoyingly, for a while, I wasn't keeping track of foundations, and I only started doing that in 2022. I got this one before 2022, so I'm actually not sure how old this is. At least 3 years old though at this point, which is why I'm rolling it in. Otherwise, I would happily keep this around because I love this so much. But I have already purchased the correct shade for me, one that I can wear all year round. So I am going to be so pleased to be wearing this for the next 6 months at least, I think. I'm thinking it's gonna take me the rest of the year. I really don't need a lot of this product, and if you use too much of this, it can get a bit greasy looking. Honestly, now that I have this one rolled in, it's gonna help me rotate through my other foundations more, just because this is a more everyday foundation, not something I necessarily would wear for filming. So I'm gonna be able to roll in my other foundations for filming days, which will be nice, because all this time I've been working on the Yensa, I've been wearing that as an everyday foundation and as a filming foundation. So it'll be nice to rotate through some of my other foundations while working on this one. To replace that body lotion, I'm gonna roll in a hand cream, and this is so luxe. Ooh, this is so beautiful. This is from Serum Kind, a precious serum of the Royal Black Tulip. I remember when I hauled this and I was smelling it and I was like, does it smell like jasmine? What is that wonderful floral scent? Because it just was so, how do you describe it? Kind of a soft floral scent. It wasn't crazy in your face like a Bath & Body Works lotion. It was just very beautiful and gentle, and I instantly loved it. And I'm like, oh, it says right on there, tulip. But this is one of those products I've been kind of hoarding and not letting myself use, which sometimes I use my project pans as a way to just make myself use the nice things. So let's see, I am not quite halfway through this product. Let's mark it right there. So even though this is something I want to finish, I do imagine myself being a little precious with this still. I'm probably not going to use it up all over my body. I'm going to save it as a hand cream. If I really desperately needed it gone, I would just use it all over my body as a body lotion. But I'm not to that point yet. I still kind of just want to use it and adore it. Have you guys noticed every single time I turn my head, there's tinkling? A friend of mine brought me these earrings from her trip to Europe. I think they were from either Turkey or Georgia. I am not sure which country. They're super fun, but they're very jingly. Thank you for watching all the way to the end of the video. Today's tea of the day is matcha. My favorite way to drink matcha is in a matcha latte. If you've been here, you know. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye!